Gate 14 podcast, and holy shit, what a last 48 to 72 hours for the boys. JR, we'll start with you, buddy. It was your birthday week last week. How was it? How was the birthday week?
It was good, man. It was good. 24 years old. So, I'm not a big birthday guy. So, it was pretty casual, to be honest.
You probably didn't leave your house.
No, I didn't. Actually, we went out for dinner.
Where'd you? Oh, can I guess where you went?
Yeah, you're probably gonna guess it right.
Was it in Georgetown?
No, it wasn't in Georgetown.
Fuck. Then now you went to
Come on.
Moxie's.
No. Come on. We went to the keg.
Same area though, right?
Yeah.
The keg.
Exact same area.
Yeah,
Actually.
you go to the one Argentia, right? Mississauga.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
What
yeah,
about you,
just,
How are you doing?
I mean, this is an all-time weekend. Jeremy, I found out he doesn't even have the login.
It's
to the
one
Twitter.
login I don't have. I was gonna ask you guys, but I mean, like the only way I would need it really is like when there's a DM that comes through, but we mostly do DMs through Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. Let's get into it. It was a crazy week, man. I don't know where to start. I guess we'll start with the Mitch White stuff. So this is just my dumb brain.
Tell them that the picture's real, by the way.
And by the way, like there's conspiracy theorists out there that saying like the picture isn't real. Like, you think we're that good at photoshopping that I could like make you think, first of all, I'd be able to find a picture of Mitch White on FaceTime?
Okay, I could see where people was going. I was actually thinking the same thing, like in the sense of like, fuck, people are definitely gonna think this is fake because FaceTime is just your screen and then his screen, and then you fake the relationship. So it's like, how are people gonna know? I bet you most people who don't know us thought that was fake.
But my thing is you could Google Mitch White FaceTime for centuries and you won't find a picture of him on FaceTime with someone. Like, it's crazy that someone said, I refuse to believe this is real. Like, well, yeah, it's the most real thing ever. I have his number. We text now.
You did say which I'm maybe not surprised of, but you said he's the nicest guy you've ever talked to.
No, he's seriously like, we'll go into it, I guess. So, okay. So I was bored on Friday night. So I think it was Friday, right? Yeah, it was Friday. So I did a tweet that Mitch White was dating Margot Robbie. I saw a previous tweet about like her saying Kyle Tucker's the favorite friend. So you know me, I always one up shit. I one upped it and I said Margot Robbie is dating Mitch White, like the most random guy ever. And it was kind of calculated by me because I know that if it blew up, I have mutual friends with them, so I could tell his buddies about it. Like, it'd be like, did he see this stuff like this? So I tweeted it, and not even 20 minutes after it was tweeted, it blew up. Like my like, obviously, if you have the Twitter, my phone was like exploding. Like, it just continuous quote tweets, retweets, likes, comments. He's not an ace. He's not an ace. All that type of stuff. Margot Robbie's married. And so I text my buddy Nolan Long, who plays for the Athletics, and I said, yo, I just tweeted this. Like, if this gets back to Mitch White, just let him know your boy tweeted it. Like, you know the guy that tweeted it. And he's like, all right, whatever. He's like, holy shit, it's blowing up. It's blowing up. So he waited it out. And then he texted Mitch and he's like, dude, is your phone kind of going crazy right now? And Mitch White's like, yeah, I haven't been on my phone in a couple minutes and it's exploding. Like, I'm getting bombarded with like text messages, DMs, tweet. He doesn't have Twitter, but he's like, yeah, dude, my phone is exploding right now. He's like, what happened? And then they FaceTimed and he told him the story. And then I was like, dude, we have to get me on FaceTime with Mitch White. Like, I want to talk to him and just get a picture for the internet. And he's like, all right. So I FaceTimed Mitch and he immediately like answers the call, like, sup, buddy? Like, just like fired up to just talk. It was insane. And I was like, I love this guy. And then we were just shooting the shit for like 5-10 minutes. I was like, is your phone going crazy? He's like, yeah, like my parents were fucking texting me. Like, everyone was reaching out to me. Like, my friends are texting me. All my group chats are like just popping off with this tweet. And I was like, yeah, dude, he's like, why did you do it? I was like, I don't know. I just randomly did it because it was like, you're like the most random Toronto Blue Jay and Margot Robbie's like an A-list celebrity. So I just thought it'd be a hilarious tweet. And he's like, thank you. He's like, it was fucking hilarious. But then I told him he was like trending. And because he's not really big on social media, obviously, but I told him he's like trending on Twitter, and he was like Google, if you search Mitch White now, it comes up Mitch White, Margot Robbie. So he was just like, this is fucking wild. And then he ended it. I didn't even ask him. He ended it. He's like, I got to come on the podcast now. And I was like, I love this fucking guy. Like, yeah, we'll get you on this week and we'll drop it next week. But he's I'm all in on the Mitch White train. I am all in on the Mitch White. Dude, you guys will see. Like, I told you guys this about Jano. This guy makes, I mean, no disrespect, Janet, but this guy is the most guy of all time. Like, I guarantee you, he will go out for beers with us after he has a good start. Like, he is such a good guy, and I cannot wait for the people to listen to it. Like, if you don't buy a jersey after listening to the podcast with him, you're brain dead. He is such a good guy. It's crazy.
I think that's the one thing that we miss when we kind of like shit on guys when they don't play well. It's like, you don't really know them, and until you hear that, oh, he's a shitty guy. Like Tommy Pham, everyone knows is a shitty guy. It's like you don't hear that about most of the guys in the clubhouse, so that's very funny. If him and Kikuchi can be 5-6 starters, we go 6-man rotation. I think I'm going to be happy with that.
I think you know what's crazy is I think I'm rooting for him over Kikuchi now.
I mean,
is that crazy to say?
Come on the pod. I mean, the odds of Kikuchi coming on this pod are probably 0.05%.
Exactly.
But then again,
I do have a translator.
What were the odds of Mitch White coming on this podcast before Friday? Like, in all reality, would you
probably
put
0%?
No. I mean,
probably a decent percent because I have the mutual friend.
Yeah,
thing.
that is true.
Like,
I didn't even know you had a mutual friend, but
buddy,
kind of reminds me.
Johnny Connections, brother.
That is true. Johnny is a fucking mutual friend for everyone in the major leagues.
Well, it's like a small, but this Nolan Long guy is like, he is awesome, bro. And okay, I'll tell you another funny story about Nolan Long. So he calls me. He's from the same town as Pete Walker, by the way. So like Pete Walker lives on his street. And so he calls me and he's like, I got a couple questions for you, man. He's like, because obviously you're a big Jays fan, stuff like that. What is your thoughts on Johnny Mac? I was like, I fucking love Johnny Mac. He's like, he's a legend here. I was like, he's a legend in Toronto. Like, he's one guy, by the way. No one talks about this. He hasn't like, he is just gone in the wind. Like, has anyone heard from Johnny Mac since he retired?
He wasn't really like an out there guy because he wasn't that good.
Yeah,
I know, but what I'm saying is though, is like, he is beloved here in Canada. Like, everyone loves Johnny Mac. Like, isn't it crazy? There hasn't been any public appearances, like no radio show appearances, nothing from Johnny Mac.
I mean,
he's probably just took his fucking money and retired.
How much money do you think John McDonald made in his career?
Yeah, you got to search that. But anyways, I was like, I love him. He's like, oh yeah, he's from my street too. He's like, I could probably get him on the podcast. And I was like, wow. If we got Johnny Mac, we would break the internet. Like, the haters
that would be funny.
Sick.
He'd probably have some really good stories.
Yeah, like about the early Jays days, like with Gustavo Chacin and shit and all that stuff, bro. Dude, he is all time. He's all time.
That would be all time.
What has he made, Abe?
I don't know. I'm trying to search it up here. Can't find anything.
So Mitch White, wow, guys, it's gonna be our second guess.
No, whoa,
we had to get third guess. We're getting out now. Like, we're now getting out of the catcher game.
The haters are starting to get a little sick and tired of the boys getting some gas, man.
No, they are sick. But I guess we'll talk about. So it also led to the people that I'm not gonna name names. And listen, I want to address this right now. The Brennan Delaney guy, he deleted all the tweets that he was like coming at us with. I saw that today because I went to go look back on it to see like if they're still up or if he blocked us, and he deleted all the tweets.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
That's fine. No, that's fine. And what I wanted to say is we made this podcast for the common fan, for the guys that are out there like to go to Jays games, have a couple beers, enjoy their time, and that can't relate to the people that do radio shows or that do podcasts, stuff like that. The reason why we did this podcast is there was a missing market, a missing niche of just the common man Toronto Blue Jays fan podcast that likes to do stupid shit, that likes to have fun with the game of baseball and likes to have fun watching the Toronto Blue Jays. That's why we did this podcast. One thing we're going to have to understand is it's not going to be for everyone. The podcast, I don't think it's for guys like Brennan Delaney. I don't think it's for guys like Lewis on Twitter, he's a great follow. He knows his stuff. But this podcast isn't for those guys who take themselves too seriously or take Toronto Blue Jays too seriously. This podcast is for guys that like to just kind of fuck around and just like have fun with something that should be having fun with. Like that's the whole point of this. And that's what I think that Avery kind of talked me off of the ledge with last night, is just understanding that this podcast isn't going to be for everyone. And there's going to be tons of fucking haters and tons of people that try to knock us down because what we're doing, and we're only 9 months into this thing. So that's one thing that I have to understand. And I'm not going to be coming at those guys anymore, because it's not, if they come at us, whatever, I'll answer back, but I'm not going to directly go at them anymore. This podcast is not for them. That's fine. And that's something that I'm going to have to understand. It's not for everyone.
Yeah, that it was when we were playing COD last night. We had a nice little therapy session at the end, because I see everything. Like, it's out there. I've fucking seen it. Like, there's people taking shots that people punch up. They don't usually punch down. So it's like someone tweeting out, like, how do people have a following on here? It's like, there's a reason people like this. It's not stupid. One, I can read off Fangraphs all fucking day. You do it. You do it for your job. That's and like
job.
you guys know, like, don't even know what it means some of the time. So it's like, who's someone who hasn't played baseball their whole lives wants to get into the Toronto Blue Jays? If I'm ripping off Sierra stats for our bullpen pitchers who throw 20 innings a year, people don't really care. But there's spots for that, and like, there's different, like, making jokes is something that we do. Like
we don't take ourselves too serious, man. Like, no. I'll tell you what, I couldn't tell you what the fuck Sierra means. I don't know what the fuck that means, but like, I think there's a new definition now, and it sucks to say this, but like Fangraphs and like, what's that other baseball Savant has kind of ruined it, because it makes people feel like, or it makes people feel that they are smarter than everyone else because they can read off of a Fangraph, or they can read off a baseball Savant page, so they can kind of slam dunk on people that are just trying to like a common fan. Like, for example, if a common fan says something, I guarantee you that one of the StatCast or baseball Savant nerds are going to be coming at him with these stats that are just, that the common fan don't understand. Are we saying we're common fans? No, we're probably above common fans, but we try to relate with the common fans. So I'm not going to be bringing up fucking Sierra stuff and other stuff like that. Like, you can read, like Avery said, you could read off of Fangraphs all day, dude. And you could just come up with an assumption of stuff. That's what some people do. And they feel like they're smarter than us, and they try to call us dumb because they do that, which is wild to me. Like, we've been playing baseball our entire lives. We know how the game works. There has to be a mix of feel when you're watching the game of baseball and being able to like look at stats and understand those as well. You can't just look at stats.
Yeah. You can look at stats in that way for what those guys do on Twitter. Like, yes, Brendan Delaney writes prospect stuff. Perfect to just write down stats the whole time, right? Like, if you put those guys in a situation like the pitching coach for the Laurier team, like, sure, it's not a huge deal, but it's like, you got to be able to put some things together with those stats. Like, it's a mix of all the things. Like, what they do is perfect for what they do. But sometimes it feels good to just say, hey, that guy fucking sucks. And it's like, okay,
I don't listen. You could show me you could throw me every Tim Mesa stat in the book. I don't think he's that good. Like, that's just my take. I don't care how many stats he's on, and that's our opinion. That was our opinion. And people get so mad over it. And it wasn't even that serious of a tweet. It was a funny tweet.
It was literally just, I saw someone else tweet it for the Red Sox, and I was just like, who could I think of? I should have put like Tyler Chatwood or something. And
yeah,
then
that would have been funny too. But then they would have probably come at you with the Sierra and like just
yeah,
like
but
he was
and
good.
Then
and,
it's fine. It's just like, first of all, we don't take things very seriously. Like,
we're easily the podcast game is evolving where like, it's not like we like chirp Tim Mesa, but if Tim Mesa came on the pod tomorrow, we'd probably be best friends.
Yeah,
like, that's just the way we're with the people. Like, we're just saying it because it's more of a joke. We obviously are passionate fans, and we're just saying what people are saying. We've said some stuff about Mitch White, and now he's coming on.
No, that by the way, we disavow.
We disavow everything now. But that's just the way. That's just the way that we want to run this pod. Is we just want to talk about stuff like that without bringing up stats that no one understands or
no one cares about. People want to hear about me driving my car into a fucking snowbank because there's no heat. They want to hear about stupid shit. We go into the Progressive Field and just booing the fuck out of Aaron Judge, and I don't give a fuck if he has 60 home runs or all this type of like. That's what the common fan wants to listen. And hey, I'm gonna pump our tires a little bit. I think this podcast is fucking awesome, dude. Like, I think the followers, I think the listeners, they all understand the joke. Majority of the people understand the joke, and I think it's great, and I think it's going to continue to grow. And the people that are going to be punching up to us, there's going to be tons of them. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think even the interviews, right? Like Like, I mean, like we're gonna ask Mitch White, we're gonna talk baseball, but we're also just we're gonna ask him questions that like maybe he doesn't necessarily get all the time, which are just like fun and like let's have a good conversation because I think these ball players like they don't want the cookie cutter interview like Vlad going on Blair and Barker is like the same shit every time. Like some of these guys don't want to talk about what they do
like
every day. Right?
There's a reason Chicklets is so big,
yeah,
right?
it's a reason why, right?
That's what I do with the Officially Unofficial podcast, and that's why I've been lucky to kind of have these fucking connections with players because they're like, this guy isn't going to ask me my spin rate or my WOBA on fucking like that. Like people want to hear that stuff. There's an avenue for all of it, and obviously, Avery, you both know this. Chicklets has tons of haters. Like, oh yeah, that's just what we're gonna have to deal with. People are gonna probably start making stuff up about us too as well. Like, it's whatever, but. It's a good, and another thing that I also recognized and realized is it's a good thing when you start having haters. When we were at 200 followers or when we were like still starting this stuff, we didn't have any fucking haters. Everyone was kind of like whatever, like this is like whatever. But now you got the more and more people coming out of the woodwork that don't like what we're doing. They see how rapidly we're growing and they see like whatever. But we're just trying to have fun with it, man. We're just three fucking normal dudes. We're not the brightest, but we just make shit work. And that's like why I think it's been so successful. So that's how we'll end it. I mean, that's how we'll end that talk, but it is with that. But let's go into the Nick Lodolo stuff. So for a lot of people that don't follow my other podcast that I do, the Fish and Official one. So Nick Lodolo is Avery, how would you categorize him? Like the ace for the Reds, maybe?
I mean, his stuff he was sick in the second half, but like Hunter Green's probably one up on him based on like notoriety, but really good, like first round pick, TCU, great left-handed pitcher for the Reds, young guy.
So I have his buddy on the podcast 2 weeks ago or last week, I guess. And I asked him, I said, what do we got to do to get Nick Lodolo? He asked Nick Lodolo, and the first thing Lodolo asks is how many followers does he have? I'm like, what the fuck? So I body bag. I don't body bag him, but I roast him on Instagram. I call him a clown. He answers. We go toe to toe on Instagram. I make that video with me in the suit, and then he just nice guys me to death and asked me to come on the podcast. It was one of the wildest things I've ever seen. Being nice guy to death is like kind of what Mitch White's going to kind of do to us. Like he's just going to be, I'm telling you, dude, he is the nicest dude ever. It's wild.
I mean, I saw you say that he was like the scummiest guy in the major leagues. You posted that on Insta, your story or something like that. And Jared and I, same time, two different group chats we were in though. I sent it to the one with you and T-Mac. I was like, what the hell happened? Like I knew there was going to be a good story come from that. So I'm happy you guys figured it out. Cause I want to like Nick Lodolo because I was going to talk to him about him on the fantasy thing, the other thing that I do. So yeah. I love Nick Lodolo. I think he's a very good pitcher.
So if you're a follower of this podcast, just go thank you, Nick Lodolo, on his Insta. Show him some love. Because that, honestly, he's a bigger man than I am. I'll tell you that for free because I would not be hopping on a podcast of a guy that just roasted me on his story. But he took it as a joke, which is awesome, which is what I am. So that is all time. But yeah, it was funny. But that Mitch White stuff, by the way, was crazy. Like every single fan Twitter account is copying us now.
Yeah. The dating thing is what, because I had seen the Kyle Tucker thing before. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And then now, yeah, you and the Red Sox guy chirping each other. I thought he blocked us. I couldn't access his account for a little bit, but
yeah. So the Red Sox guy did the exact same tweet, and I quote tweeted it sarcastically, and I was like, man, this is like, what does the world come to? We can't just be making shit up like this. And he's like, he said something about imagining this mad over Margot Robbie. And I was like, oh, you don't get it. You don't get the joke. That's sad to see. And then he just responded, but it was so fucking dumb, dude. It was so dumb. But we should disavow the Mitch White stuff right off the bat. Mega Meat. I actually told him about the nickname too. He was crying about that.
Mega Meat. Just say we've said some mean things about like what do we call
Micro Meat?
Yeah, we've said some bad things about Micro Meat Mitch, but we're ready to hop back on the train.
Yeah, listen, this is fandom. When the team's not performing well, when a guy's not performing well, we're gonna hold guys accountable, and that's just, I guess,
our
how
job.
It was.
That's our job.
We held them accountable. But the resurgence, by the way, Avery, that propaganda video you posted of his slider, I mean, that thing is disgusting.
So stat guys, like His slider is pretty good. Every other pitch, like the numbers don't look very good for it. But I think if we get Mitch 100% sliders, we could really tap into something here.
Yeah.
Just go full fucking not Aroldis Chapman. Go full fucking like Amir Garrett, who just throws 75% sliders.
Yeah.
With us backing him now, though, man, and he gets that 5th spot, and first game he starts, and they're in the building, and fuck, who knows, man.
Dude, John McDonald made less money than I ever made, pretty much. Like he's made nothing.
Come on, Chad.
That was a joke.
How much has he made?
That's
wild. How much has he made?
I have no money. There was only 1 year he made over $1 million.
Are you serious?
2 years. Yeah.
Jesus.
So he probably made $10 million in his career, but
that's it. I felt like he was here for 100 years.
He's 48 years old. No wonder we don't see him on social media. He's an old man.
Yeah, I wonder if he's just like working at a dealership or something,
Just he's definitely doing like
15 million in 13 seasons.
Damn,
He seems like a guy who like drove a Honda CRV his whole time, like same car.
Yes, yeah, bringing the kids to soccer.
Yeah, saved all his money up. Good for him, man. He was the guy who hit the home run on Father's Day after he lost his dad.
Yes.
Yes. That's one of the things that's the only video that gets tweeted about John McDonald. Like, I don't think you can find videos of him fielding a baseball online or anything. Like he was that Father's Day video is like the number 1 ranked one.
Yeah, I'd love to look at his defensive numbers, see if they were actually good.
I bet you they didn't even have that going back then.
No chance. No fucking chance. But yeah, dude, it's John McDonald is, in my opinion, a fucking legend. I will always love Johnny Mac forever.
Also, so the big other thing we forgot was the Blue Jays uniforms.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that came out again.
Shout out to Jordan. She's now on our good book. She's part of the
she was.
Well, she's always been in our good book. She's an award winner.
Yeah, she was a nominee. No, she
true.
didn't win.
No, she didn't win. She was a nomination, but she's on our side. So, hey.
No, we're all in on the Jordan Cialini train.
Yeah, if we figure out her name.
No, wait, let me pronounce it. I'm Italian. Let me just. I have to get the proper one. Let me see. So Jordan Ciccelli.
So Abe might know the answer to this, but why do the Jays not have a third like City Connect? What's the deal there?
You can only have 4 uniforms. So
is that a thing? You
yeah.
can only have 4.
So why don't they just get rid of the fucking Reds?
Those are the ugly. I'm about to tweet this right now, actually, from the account while you're mentioning that. Those are the ugliest jerseys in the history of the Toronto Blue. The red Canada Day jersey.
It's just so it's so basic. But why have those?
We don't wear them that often. Like I have no problem.
Like Canada Day.
Yeah. Okay. John McDonald, weighted runs created plus, career of 56.
Oh my god!
Not great.
That is fucking terrible, dude.
Yeah, he wasn't known for his bat. That's
what was he known for?
For his glove.
Fielding. No, he was disgusting at fielding. I know that.
Yeah.
But the thing is that just our child in us saying that? Because he didn't win any gold gloves. So, I mean, was he that good? I mean, was that just a child in us saying that?
It's like nostalgic, right?
I mean, when you're a kid, you think everyone's like,
there's no outs above average or defensive runs saved here. Yeah, that's too bad. But the black jerseys, people are talking about not bringing the black jerseys back. I hate the logo because I made the tier list. I don't think the logo is good. I played OBJ when we wore those jerseys. I didn't like them that much. Like they weren't that great. I think the whites were pretty ugly. Didn't like the hats that much, but the black jerseys look pretty slick. Okay, so now you can only have 4 jerseys. The Mariners are gone away with their gray jerseys, I believe. They cut them out because they have other ones. So I don't know if they get rid of the Reds. They might for City Connects, but every City Connect jersey has been pretty bad in my opinion. Don't you guys think? Like they will none of them have gone retro really. They will fuck them up because they've been trying to go into the future with them, kind of like the Miami one I'm thinking of. San Diego's, people hate those. I actually think those are kind of cool. The Red Sox yellow ones, I think maybe the worst jerseys ever made.
Ever. Not even like a discussion.
So I I don't want the Blue Jays to have a City Connect because I think they'll fuck them up. Like just completely.
What if it was
They'll
like
say
the
next
old...
level across the chest.
Yeah. The hashtag on the back. What if it was like the old like no buttons? No buttons pullover style jerseys, like the turquoise color. You remember those?
turquoise color?
Way old.
Turquoise.
It's like a light blue, but it's not light blue. It's like a
Like
blue.
when Roy Halladay would wear them on Friday nights,
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
Those were horrendous.
Well, like you could fix those up to be like look cool.
But
as
we
a
have
City
those
Connect.
baby blue. Like we do
I know
that
that's
already.
the issue though. Like, what color would be fourth? I guess black. Like, is really the only option because you have white, blue, and light blue. So you're not going blue again. So
I don't understand the hate
unless
with
you
the
just
black.
unless you just fix the reds. Like you could make that a better jersey.
Sure, I agree. But yeah, I don't see many people ever walking around with the red jersey. So
Never.
On Canada Day.
but do you think management would go away with wearing a Canada uniform on I think people would be pissed if they didn't wear red on Canada Day and like
Yeah, that would be fucked. Actually,
Labor Day.
I just want something different. Like the black jerseys are fucking sharp. Those are sharp jerseys. Like shout out Chris Churchill, by the way, for making those. That was electric. That looks so sick. But like
no City Connects have been that good. Let me look
well,
at some of them. Which one do you like?
what's that one, dude? Actually, let me tell you an underrated jersey that no one talks about that I was talking about with.
I like the Rockies one was kind of crazy, but
no, I'll tell you what jersey is the best jersey in baseball.
okay, never mind. Teams are limited to 4 uniforms plus the City Connect in 2023.
Yes, so we can still have a City
Jesus.
Connect with the red.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the best jersey in baseball. I was talking about it with Tyler Matzik yesterday. The Hank Aaron Atlanta Braves jerseys.
I have one of those.
You have that?
Yeah.
That's the best jersey in baseball, in my opinion.
It's
Those jerseys are fucking fire.
The one with the blue, white sleeves, and then
Yes.
like, yeah, I have one of those.
Those jerseys are, and if you're listening to this right now, search it up. Those jerseys are insane. Those jerseys rule. We don't have any like that though, man. Like,
well, that's what happens when you don't have a lot of history. Like you can't do that, right?
yeah, it's true. Maybe in like 30, 40 years, we'll be telling people like, let's go back to the old like 2007 blacks, and everyone will be agreeing on it instead of having like the old gatekeepers on social media saying we actually vouched for these to be gone. And the best comment we got with that is people saying this is when they tried to take the Canada out of the Toronto Blue Jays. There is a maple leaf on the left sleeve. There is a Canadian maple leaf on the left sleeve of the jerseys. And people are saying this is when they're trying to take the Canada out of the team. What? There's a maple leaf on the left sleeve.
I mean, you can't win with some people. Okay.
No,
Do you guys
you
like the did you like the White Sox City Connects?
No.
I think the Giants ones were horrible. The Cubs ones were a waste of time. Miami's were okay. But other than that, I think they've done a pretty horrible job of Colorado's. I think are kind of cool. But
yes, I like Colorado's. The green?
Yeah. They will fuck the Jays ones up. They will
Very
be
bad.
unwearable how bad they'll be.
They're gonna they'll
almost
say next
guaranteed.
They'll mix in a next level here. I can guarantee it. There will be a next level somewhere on that jersey.
that
that
marketing
the same
campaign's got to
slogan
be
this year?
done.
Is
It's
that
got
the
to be
same
done.
slogan?
No, I think they have a new one every year. I think that's how it works. But
If they do next level like 2.0, I'm
they
gonna
can't
throw
do that. They can't do next level every year. I mean, it just would make sense.
Nexter level. I will
Yeah.
toss myself off the top of the CN Tower if next level's the
It's going to be something about the Renos, but technically they could say that's next level.
Next
So,
Reno.
nice. There you go. Next Reno. God damn it.
Let's another thing we should talk about is the new dimensions, like the heights of the wall and stuff like that. I made a TikTok about it. Dude, the left field line is 14 feet 4 inches now. It's up 4.5 feet. Or 4 feet 4 inches, sorry.
So it's higher, right?
It's way higher, bro.
because I guess they had to get the bullpen.
The
up
bullpen.
there.
Yeah.
But
Isn't
then
that
center
wild?
field's lower, right? Center field, like dead center is lower.
Yeah,
I fucking laugh at the people who are like Kevin Kiermaier and his like over the fence grabs, how there's gonna be more. It's like, dude, that actual to get an opportunity of stealing a home run is fucking
I might
rare.
have said that. Hand up. I might have said that.
No, I don't know if it was you, but a lot of people were talking about it. It's like this is the thing about people with stats. It's like ridiculous to think like that actual situation is so rare that like how many times is Kevin Kiermaier going to have a chance to rob a home run at home?
I don't know, but it
Just-
is going to be awesome to think about. I mean,
It is.
he rules in the outfield.
Okay, I saw someone. So they talked about the dimensions. He out of the park baseball is like a simulation game. You
Yeah.
put all the stats in. He like did all the new dimensions, and he said there's going to be a decrease in home runs somehow. I'm trying my hardest to find it, but he had like reasoning. It wasn't like him just.
Well,
saying,
that makes sense because they are taller. Like the walls are significantly higher.
Yeah.
But so you're saying that you even though it's in to 353, you actually have to hit it farther. Is that
I don't
the
know
reasoning?
if that he just like simulated a whole season based on stuff, and
This
came
whole
out.
fucking simulation on home runs is crazy to me.
Well, the
It's
right
all we got this time of year,
the
Jared.
right center field though. Right.
It's just
center
laugh
field-
at that because I mean the tech is so advanced, but like it's wild.
The right
Run.
center alley though is up like it's 4 feet 4 inches taller. So
I could
That-
see. I mean, I could see that you have to. My thing though is pop flies will go over more pop flies, right?
Okay,
like
I'm
those,
finding it.
those oppo slaps that are in the air.
I don't really fucking understand it anymore. There's a lot of numbers here. Blake Murphy was the one who tweeted out. He said it's
is it like significantly less home runs? Because that would be hilarious.
I'm trying to understand this shit. It's a lot of numbers, boys. I don't know if I got it.
We'll just say that
I think it seems to be under league average for left-handed hitters and above league average for right-handed hitters. Overall, above league average to hit at Rogers Center. But
It's always been like that, though. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, but it says a lot more doubles and triples, which doesn't make sense to me. These are
Whatever.
estimated park factors.
We're like I said earlier, we're not
These
smart
park
guys.
factors,
We're not
man.
smart guys.
Yeah, no, that's this. Sorry for bringing that up, guys.
That
We'll-
is
we'll just-
that's
we'll
making
just
my
pretend.
brain hurt.
Yeah, it's
We'll just pretend.
Blake Murphy tweeted it. So if you guys want to try and understand better than I can, go look it up.
Yeah,
We
maybe
gotta-
someone
we
explain it to
gotta-
us like I'm 4.
We gotta also get into these trade rumors for
Barlow.
yeah. Like everyone keeps saying that the Jays aren't done.
Why are people gatekeeping Calvin Biggio still? I thought we were
Oh
done
my
with
god,
that.
people were gatekeeping. I was laughing.
Why
at
are they
that.
doing that?
We
Why?
do not need him at all. Like literally at all. We do
Whit
not need him.
Merrifield and Espinal, like, I know they're not lefties, but at least they can fucking hit. Like, Calvin Biggio is, oh my God. There's people literally gatekeeping it. Like, I would
it's
rather see
ridiculous.
Barger play. Is that like a
I
wild
mean-
thing? to
No, I
say?
think Barger will be the fourth. I think they see him as like heavily for the fourth outfield spot.
But do you stop his like ascent up and his development by having him here and he doesn't play much?
No, I think that he would have to like be an absolute stud in training camp. Would be like he's ready.
Kind of like a
But-
Bryson Stott training camp last year.
Yeah, like similar, like in the sense of like it's like fuck, like he's showing he's ready. Like give him the shot, and if not, it's not even the end of the world. But I think they still need a fourth outfield, and I don't
So
think
they
Biggio's
just
the guy.
signed this guy from Colorado to a minor league deal who hadn't played, was like a minor league lifer, and I'm pretty sure he crushed against lefties last year. They gave him a minor league invite. I need to figure
Fuck,
out.
dude, there's gonna be some battles in spring training.
Our
Camp.
bullpen's going to be very good this year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's someone just commented that on our thing. Let's rank the bullpen from first to like who you trust the most to who you trust the least.
Okay, so
Jesus.
who do we think is going to break camp? That's
who are like the
We'll
who
do
are the
like the core set, like the core 6 guys that are gonna make it.
who are the floaters?
Like
it's like Zach Pop in there and the Fernandez guys.
Hernandez guys,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
So that's where. Let's go to player usage on Fangraphs. Depth chart. Never mind.
I
Pitcher
think
usage.
I think the most trusted guy is gonna be Jimmy Garcia. Jimmy Heaters, dude.
You can't say that. You can't. You're saying that over Jordy.
Yeah.
I think he pitches more though too. Obviously, like Romano's only going to be coming in for like save opportunities, right? So,
Okay, so here we can rank through these guys. Richards, Meza, Simber, Garcia, Bass, Swanson, Romano.
Okay. So I'll change my one. I guess we have to go with Jordy.
No, you don't have to do anything. I'll go. I'm fine with Jimmy Garcia.
What? Okay, so what do we like? This is
okay. No, not Jimmy Garcia. Sorry, we got to give this guy his flowers, even though he didn't get out in the wild card. Anthony Bass is really good.
Yeah, agreed.
I think Anthony Bass is one.
Most reliable.
Yes, Anthony Bass is most reliable. He's been really good the last 2 years, man. You got to give him his flowers. I think Anthony Bass is one. I think Anthony Bass is one. This could go either way, though. Number 2 would have to be, and maybe you guys talk me out of this, is going to have to be Garcia.
Jesus, man. You're not putting your closer in your top 2 most reliable? That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, fine. Okay, I guess no. Like,
I mean, they're different spots.
It was interchangeable.
Like, those guys can't. Like, I wouldn't want Garcia or Bass closing for us.
Okay,
Why?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I wouldn't.
Okay, fine. Bass,
they don't
Bass,
close for a reason. They never close in their goddamn lives.
Anthony Bass used to close. Did he not for the Marlins?
And he was shit as a closer.
He was
I don't
very
think he was
bad.
that good. Okay, so
I think Jordy is still the most reliable. He's just our closer and pitching the most intense spots of the game.
But I would trust Bass. I mean, Bass is like, you could throw him anywhere and he'll be good. I think he's really good, dude. Like, we don't.
I don't know much about
that.
Eric Swanson.
Bass's stats were unbelievable, but I mean,
he pitches.
I don't know.
Much
There's
too.
just no elite status on Bass.
That's why I'm putting him 1 though, because you could trust him. Like, he's the most reliable because he pitches the most.
It's not being like most reliable who you'd want in the 9th inning. It's like who's the best at their job, I think.
Yeah. We'll call it the best at their job, I guess. Like the best bullpen guys we have. It's gonna go Bass for me, and then
whoa. Abe said this was the most reliable, and then you said this is the best.
Fine. Sorry, the most reliable. Sorry, I'm talking myself in
most
circles.
Reliable,
most reliable relievers. Okay, this is what we're ranking. Bass is 1, Romano's 2.
Yeah.
Garcia's 3. Swanson's 4.
I haven't seen enough of Swanson. What worries me is he barely pitched in playoffs. That is kind of, I get it. They had a good bullpen, but like, I don't get it at the same time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those, like, I don't get it. I truly don't get it. If he was that good, they would have thrown him in the fucking playoffs.
But he threw in the playoffs though against the 2, 3, 4 hitters in like a pretty high leverage situation against the Astros.
But were they really deep in that game though already? Like, using, like, he only threw in which game was it again? It was the wasn't it the extra inning game that went to fucking 18 innings?
You could be right, I guess. Yeah.
Like, everyone threw. Fucking Boyd threw that game.
Okay, but who the fuck would you put over Swanson in this bullpen, though?
I think you would put. Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's why Swanson would have to be 4.
Yeah.
And who's left, Dave?
Yeah, he'd be 4. He'd have to be 4.
Simber, Meza, Trevor Richards.
Meza, I guess.
Yeah, you'd have to
off
put
stats. Meza would be 5.
Mm-hmm.
Simber would be 6, and then Trevor Richards 7. That's a great list.
What about Pop?
That's a fringe guy.
He's probably not making the team out of camp.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
That's how good they did a good job, I think.
Richards or Pop, though? Who would you rather have?
I mean, obviously Zach Pop, the upside's higher, but Zach Pop, for how good his stuff is, he didn't really get swing and miss, which was interesting.
The thing is, though, I think Richards plays that role better in the sense of, like, Richards could give you 2 or 3.
Do you remember that run Richards had last year where we were like, holy fuck, when he was running it up to like 98? Do you remember that, Avery? We were like texting in our chat. We're like, what the fuck? Where did this come from?
I actually don't remember that.
I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
Hitting 98.
No, I'm sure it happened. I don't remember that at all.
He was really
good.
good.
If you look at my tweets, I think at one point I call him the best reliever in baseball.
Dude, but imagine. So let's just say we get Barlow.
It was August. He had a 1.46 ERA in August.
Let's say we
and
get
then he
Barlow.
followed it up with a 9.53 in September. But
where does Barlow go into the bullpen?
He pushes out Richards.
Well, he's Well, I mean in the sense of like, where are you pitching them?
Yeah,
That's
there's
the
a
beauty
lot
of
of
it.
guys who can do.
That's a good problem to have, though.
No, it's a great problem to have, but is he your closer?
No.
No?
Jordy's a closer. He always will be.
Or do you think they do a split based off because
No.
Barlow's a lefty, right?
No, he's a
No,
righty.
he's a righty.
No? Oh, fuck.
He's a righty.
I thought he was a lefty for some reason.
No,
No, I love Barlow, by the way, too. But the
I mean,
gatekeeping of
his-
Kevin Biggio for Barlow is wild. It's
I mean, if we can get Barlow for Biggio, I mean, you're
Biggio
doing
on a
that.
prospect, like you're
but it's like, sure, Biggio might go somewhere else and be good, but you got to be fine with that.
He just won't be good anywhere, Abe. Right?
Which I could be okay with. Like,
Yeah.
you can like nitpick stats again and say, oh, he did this, he could be good, but it's like, one, he won't get enough at bats. Like he's shown us as a guy, he's not a good platoon player. Like
Yeah,
the
he's
only
better.
chance-
He's better playing every day.
Yeah.
Dude,
In a
our
sense.
guy, by the way, this is completely off topic. Varsho OAA Damon on Twitter is absolutely body bagging a Yankees fan, right? Like this is bad. Like he just so let me put this straight. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll be able to see it. This guy just fat shamed Alek Manoah, and Varsho OAA tweeted this picture and said, I know pizza face ain't fat shaming nobody. 30% body fat just in your face alone. And then that guy
Jesus.
quote tweeted and said, you're making fun of how I look when you won't show your face. I mean, I'll give it to you, Varsho OAA. You are a good looking dude. Varsho OAA just body bagged that motherfucker.
God
He is
damn.
yoked.
So the Yankees fans did what I told you the FIU coaches did last week. Right?
Yes.
They
fat
saw
shamed.
the pictures of Alek Manoah pitching at FIU, and he looks big. Like I don't think he looks any different though. Do you guys?
I think maybe it's the baggy shirt and we're used to seeing him in like full uniform, maybe, or like
I don't think he looks any different at all. Like he was always a big guy.
Yeah, I think he looks pretty
but
similar.
he carves. And listen, I'm not a science guy, but I'm almost positive the bigger you are, the less chance of injuries.
You
It's
can't
hard
pull-
to pull fat.
Yeah, you can't pull fat. You
So
can't
he's
pull-
playing chess when everyone else is playing checkers.
Yeah, I don't think.
And I
he's
mean,
that
he
big.
has a 2-3 against the Yankees.
Yeah,
Like
he-
they're not in any spot, and they rooted. And like we made very clear, they rooted for CC Sabathia, who weighs 300 pounds. At
and
the
he was
time,
beloved. Like,
by everyone.
yeah, he was awesome.
Yankee fans are the worst, though. Like they really are the worst. Like they're the biggest pieces of shit ever. Like, and I know I'm just generalizing the fan base, but I think majority of them are. Like, I don't think that's a crazy take. And honestly, Avery, I tweeted this. We got to go to Yankee Stadium this year, right?
Yeah, we do. I
And
think-
we
think
could
it's-
stay.
I
My
think-
cousin lives downtown. Like he lives in like New York. We could stay there, so we don't have to worry about the hotel.
Okay.
I think we got to go to Yankee Stadium. Like that would be the greatest vlog ever.
In Johnny's head, he's got like every fucking stadium.
Well, I want to go to Fenway. That's my. But
Well, okay. I mean, we could do. Listen,
I want to go to Fenway because I think the park's like super cool and I want to be there. We have to go to
Fenway
Yankee
would-
Stadium to
yeah.
get verbally assaulted. Like that's.
I'll have my new car by that time. People
Uh-oh.
are gonna forget that. So we
I
can
thought
just
you got a
drive
new
wherever
car.
and not worry about repercussions.
No, he didn't get a new car yet, Jared.
Fenway's a bucket list stadium.
Fenway is so fucking. It looks
I won't
so
be able to
sick.
fit in the seats. They'll be so small. They made for
They
people
face
in-
center field. The seat.
Just get two, Abe.
1910s.
Just get two.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
But I feel like for the content, us going to Yankee Stadium would be all time.
yeah, it really would.
We
I-
would like full Jays gear. Like we would get verbally assault. Like especially
can't
like,
go.
especially if we go in like September when like that playoff race is happening or playoff push or August, then it's gonna be scary waters. Because the
Yeah.
bleacher creatures have my face memorized when I called them losers on TikTok. Like they like a lot of threats of never come. Now you better hope you never come here. Like that, a lot of those.
Yeah. No, you can go contacts that day, maybe change things up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe
They
have
won't know
contacts and just go
for us.
wear a mask.
So we got to be getting close pitchers and catchers report, right? Like 3 weeks, maybe.
I'm not I'm not gonna do the math, man. Not doing the math.
It's got to be close to 3 weeks at this point. And you'll see these guys throwing bullpens and it'll be glorious. We're getting bored, and that's why the the random tweets are coming out because I was just like sitting here making stuff up myself. Like I was just like, just kind of.
All right, 15 days. 15 days, dude. Holy shit.
We're gonna have to double check that.
No, it is. I'm on it right now. Spring training countdown.
Oh god.
We'll get there.
Yeah, exactly. So we're on the 29th right now. 15 days till the 14th.
Love that.
That's
exciting.
Isn't there
man.
31 days this month?
It's exciting.
Yeah, you're an idiot, Johnny.
How many?
Well, it is 15. It's 15 days.
Didn't you say 14?
No, he said
No,
15.
I said
He said
15 days takes you to the 13th of February from right now.
Oh,
And then
okay.
the next day will be the pitchers and catchers report.
Okay.
So everyone fucking give me my flowers in the comments. I was right.
Had a boy.
Well, I didn't really do any math for it. I just went on spring training countdown.
Oh,
but
it just has the days right there.
yeah, it has like 14 days or 15 days.
So
but
we should be able to get our St. Louis tickets this week. Apparently, we have an insider in St. Louis.
So what's the deal with? I heard some rumblings that those tickets are going to be expensive. Is that true?
Yeah. Apparently, the city like shuts down. So a guy.
What? Really?
Yeah. So
are you sure?
The hotels buy the tickets and then sell them. So you get like
hotels.
You get like hotel ticket packages.
That's gonna be sick. That is fucking rockstar shit.
So, but like how they don't have single game tickets out yet for the Cards, and it's January is nuts. And the Jays
the Jays have them? Oh yeah, the Jays were offering that package again, eh, guys? Did you guys see that?
Like the $30 or like the $100 for the month.
It was something a little different this year, but it was similar to that.
Because I remember you could do it, and one of the packages you could get opening day seats, and one of them you couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
I think
this one you could.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
surprised
thing about
Johnny
us having to go to
doesn't
St.
chomp at that
Louis
one.
is we have to eat a day at a hotel with no baseball.
Yeah, we got to talk about that. What the fuck is that? The Jays
that makes
play
no
on
sense.
opening day. The Jays play on opening day.
Oh, it's a break day.
And then they don't play Friday. Like, what? What kind of moron made this schedule?
I think they do it every year like that. It's weird first week.
Teams, though.
It's like,
how does that make sense?
I think it's because the break day, there's like only a couple games and they're like prime games, right, Abe? If I'm not mistaken there.
Not sure. Well, because did the Jays play on opening day last year?
No.
Only a couple games.
They played on Friday.
Day.
Yeah, because I was shit fate. We did that 24-hour stream. Yeah.
I think that the games that play on opening day, they all have a break the next day, I'm guessing.
But yeah, okay.
It's weird. I don't get it. It's really weird. I also don't get why they only have limited amount of games on opening day. They did that last year too.
Yeah, because we watched like the Braves and Reds at 8.
Yeah, it was so random.
But I don't know. I hate that. So we're gonna have to soak a day in the hotel with no baseball.
Oh, god damn it, man.
Which means bad news because you don't leave Johnny and Ave like cooped up in a hotel. Like,
I don't know what you two are gonna do.
Well, we're gonna go drink. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, I'm gonna be getting absolutely.
There's got to be some sort of.
Maybe we'll go out with Mitch White.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, the Jays will be in town. I'm guessing they're gonna get after it but they'll probably get after it. I guess. The night after the game, they'll get after it.
No. Because they play a 3:00 game, I think, opening day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then they get after it that night.
That's what I mean.
Dude. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Yeah, that night versus the day after night for sure.
Thursday.
Then again, what time do they play the next day after that? Like night, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's Saturday, so it'd be in the day, like 1 o'clock game.
Boys, how long is that road trip?
12 hours.
Hey, we gotta stop somewhere, right, Abe?
No, I gotta go to work, dude.
Wait. What? You're going to work and then you're driving to St. Louis?
No. I'm saying like we gotta try and get back like Monday as quick.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, but we'll just probably leave the Sunday game at like maybe not even go to the Sunday game.
No.
Jesus, boys.
We're gonna be there. We gotta
boys,
go.
If you're driving 12 hours, better off making it a little road trip. Like you could probably hit a game on the way back.
It's 12 hours and 40 minutes. Let's make it clear. Right?
Okay. Well, Georgetown is shorter because you go through Buffalo, right?
Yeah, but let's also make this as abundantly clear as possible here. We're taking the tolls. It's 10 hours if you take tolls.
Yeah. Oh yeah, buddy.
We're chilling then. We're going to the Sunday game then.
Yeah. We go to the Sunday game. I sleep for 4 hours in the car. You drive.
Oh, it's 10 hours. Oh, it's 10. Yeah.
We should.
This is light work. We did this fucking for the Michigan.
Here's a JR idea again. So,
are you going to be there with us?
I don't know. I might be. So, I might be coming to this.
That if we have 3 drivers, we're set.
Yeah.
Like
but keep it on the back burner. Keep it on the back. But this is my idea. So you call it like the Gate 14 Express Tour, and you. So
where's the pub crawl
once a year, we rent a U-Haul, okay, and we go to a series, and only 6 like people could come with us, like fans can come with us to this
in a U-Haul.
Why a U-Haul?
Wait, not a U-Haul.
Not a U-Haul. What are we
Sprinter.
moving to St. Louis?
A sprinter. So we rent a sprinter, and everyone's trying to get in on this trip,
and it's a raffle.
Yeah, it's a raffle or something. Yeah. And then we go to a series. Like, it could be as simple as going to like Cleveland, but it's just fun to like take the sprinter, the Gate 14 we're all wearing merch, and it's like this big tour, and they come with us, and we go watch a series together.
That would be sick. They get like a care package. Yeah.
Even if it was in Detroit, like to make it as easy as possible.
Yeah.
You go 3 hours in a sprinter. Like how would that be?
I'll tell you what, I'd be fucked up. I would be getting cross-eyed on that tour.
Imagine a Gate 14 fucking school bus going to Detroit.
My mom drives a school bus, dude. Maybe we
get
can
a
get
deal.
bus. Yeah.
You get a deal?
Well, probably not, but we have a driver.
Hey, we got a
driver.
With school buses.
Yeah. This season's gonna be fun, boys. Because I also want to give a special shout out. So, first of all, I want to give a shout out to all the people that DM. Like, we got tons of I got a lot of personal DMs as well about the camera guy and stuff like that. We're gonna try a couple guys out, obviously, but I think I'm sold on this Ryan Holmes kid. If you're listening, Holmes, we're sold on you.
Holmesy.
Well, like, listen, you want to talk about a guy that brings the heat. I mean, this guy has his own camera equipment, and he edits and does video editing and stuff like that.
Did he show you any videos though?
I don't need to see it. I was sold on the words.
Work ethic speaks louder than words for us.
Work
I'm
ethic.
fine.
Listen,
I'm all in. Like, I don't care.
I'm all in on him. And the fact that he has his own camera is like, all he had to say was that. He could literally say I'm the worst dog shit editor ever. But yeah, he
brings his phone, his first one.
I don't even care. It is gonna be.
Hey, if you have like an iPhone 13 right now, you're basically a camera person.
Exactly. No, literally, it's fucking crazy. Then you just get those Bluetooth mics that, like, the ones that you guys had on the owner's box golf thing.
Yeah, I think those sound like shit, but
the Bluetooth mics are the one that like clip on.
Yeah, there's good ones though. There's good ones I saw on Amazon.
The good ones are expensive though as shit.
I'll fucking soak it. Anything for the brand.
Why don't we do guys, don't be afraid to do a little Dunedin trip. Just call me up. 24-hour drive.
Well, I'm gonna go to Miami at some point. I've been telling you guys to see my brother, and I was like, yeah, it should.
I'll come down.
2 birds stoned at once. Just go see the Jays.
Yeah,
I'll come down to see Ev. Dude, yeah, this year's gonna be. I seriously can't wait, bro. This is like, this offseason's felt like a millennium, like it, and all these changes too. Like, I haven't even really put 2 and 2 together. Like, the Jays are gonna be releasing a lineup, and there's not gonna be Teo. There's not going to be Lourdes on it. There's going to be Brandon Belt on it. There's going to be Dalton Varsho on it. And there's going to be Kevin Kiermaier on it. If you would have told me that in September last year, I would have called you fucking brain dead. And Chris Bassett's going to be pitching at one point.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
It's different. It
is very different.
We're going to score runs different ways, but
it's feeling like that 2016 year, man.
No one's taking in also, like, the bases are going to be significantly bigger. Like,
are they doing that? Are they doing that in the big leagues?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Yeah.
They look like beach balls.
And I have been seeing a lot on Twitter that they just think every left-handed hitter is going to get better because the shift.
Yes. Let's debunk that as well.
I don't know if we can debunk it totally, but
well, someone debunked it though for Calvin Biggio. I saw that.
Oh,
I retweeted
it. No.
Did
someone actually say that's going to help?
Everyone is talking like Calvin Biggio is going to be Barry Bonds in his prime with the shift gone. And someone pulled it up and said something along the lines of Kevin Biggio hits a lot of his balls in the air, which makes no difference to the shift.
Okay. And the second baseman can still move to the outfield, can they not? Or do they have to be on the infield?
I don't think they can move to the outfield.
Okay.
I don't know the rules.
I just know they have to stay on the side of second base.
Yes, they stay on the side of second base.
But you can. But that's until the pitch is thrown. Like you can stay on the right side of the base and then just move up the middle for the shortstop, I would think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's ways they figured it out. I'd like to look at those minor league numbers.
I'm excited though, boys.
What they did.
Yeah. This season is going to be a fucking movie. I can't wait for it. The content, the vlogs, man. I just want to.
Our in-season stuff's our best shit. Like
easily. And it's not even
if you don't follow the Instagram in season, that thing just goes nuclear.
Mm-hmm.
I also have another request, Avery. I think this year we should do the 9 hot dogs, 9 beer challenge.
Yeah.
At a game. I think that would be the funniest vlog ever. And I don't think anyone's done that at a Jays game. That would be
not a Jays game, but White Sox Dave did one. Very funny.
At a Jays game. Yeah. I don't think anyone's done that at a Jays game. We're doing it.
It's a loony dog night. We have to do it.
Okay. Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'll be in rough shape on the Wednesday. But yeah, I guess. Sure.
And we stay at our old man's house. Yeah.
Chris Roach house. Yeah. We're definitely going to do. I got tons of ideas, man. Like the 9 beer, 9 hot dog challenge is going to be one of them. I think there's a couple other ones that are going to be funny, but
I did throw up the last time I did the 9 beer, 9 hot dog challenge. People forget that.
Is that crazy? I don't think that's that hard of a challenge.
Yeah, you just get kind of wasted.
It's
I would
based off what I saw from Ave. It was the beers obviously weren't the issue for Abe, which is good but the beers should be an issue for the average person, but it isn't for Abe.
So every time
no one throws.
He had big hot dogs. The hot dogs are fucking,
and they were freezing cold by the end. Like I'd had them for 4 hours. That was the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Was the hot dogs
like me?
Fresh.
Like me, if I did it, the hot dogs wouldn't be the issue, but the beers would be a fucking major issue.
So my thing was they limited me to a beer an inning. Like I couldn't get ahead. So
that's dumb. I guess that makes sense. Makes sense.
Every time the inning changed, I would chug the beer like right away.
That's a good plan now, because then you get to take your time with the hot dog.
Here's something though. What if we made our own challenge, started our own trend? I'm thinking ahead. What if we made our own, like a power hour, but at a Jays game, like something like that?
Like every pitch of a couple innings, take a beer.
Something like that happens often. That's funny that you have to do because of it.
I was gonna do something like when Kevin Gossman pitches a beer for like every strikeout, because he does punch out a lot of guys. I feel like that would be like, and it just our luck, it would be like a 12 to 14 punch out game that he'll have, and we'll have to have like 14 beers in a Jays game. That would be wild. There's tons of possibilities.
You won't be saying dugout deals is a scam after that.
Yeah. Johnny, you love dugout deals.
I hope they ban them this year. Is that crazy to say?
They can't.
That loser cheap ass stench out of this ballpark. We're done with that. We spend money now on the Blue Jays.
I never understood. Like a lot of people still don't understand your hate for dugout deals.
It's a shit. We calculated it. Oh no, we actually calculated it like against me. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. It's just like it's a good place to. Right.
It's a great play. You're right. I guess I'm just out on him. I'm not a dugout deals guy. Sue me. I'll eat at the fucking Corona patio.
Yeah. All right. I got to jump off here.
Yeah. But anyways, boys, like we'll end it here. Like I said earlier, man, like the support's been crazy. We love you guys. We're not going fucking anywhere. We stay tuned. By the way, next week, Mitch White, we're interviewing him on Tuesday. Maybe we'll release some hype clips about it, like some funny clips about it, or maybe we'll just drop it whenever. But it's going to be dropping next week, obviously. So stay tuned for that. Fucking love you guys. Predictions. Ended off with predictions for the games this week. We all went 0-2 this week. Last week. We all lost all of our predictions for the Sunday games. I'm going to say Eagles, Chiefs.
Fuck, I didn't want to be on the same side as you. Niners, Chiefs. Jared just frozen or what?
No, I'm good here. I just like you guys froze kind of. I'm just coming.
What's your prediction?
Your internet's been pretty bad today.
Eagles, and the Chiefs.
Okay.
So the Chiefs lost. That was fucking awesome. Good job, boys. Well,
All right. So, and by the way, someone roasted us and said, I love you guys, but your football predictions you guys are terrible with your predictions. So rightfully so. I'm dumb as fuck. I'm dumb as fuck. So
if people think we're mad about stuff like that, we get shit wrong literally every single day.
We got Mitch White wrong.
Boys, one thing just to consider while we finish this is I've just did some calculations, and there is a potential opportunity of one of the biggest road trips to start the year in the history of road trips.
Text it to us, and we'll maybe get our guy Chris Churchill to make a roadmap of like a Gate 14 bus going.
This would be fucking probably the biggest.
It's going to be in
trip.
California too.
It's well, let's just say it's. I mean, it goes.
That is fucking.
No, it's not. You go. St. Louis is on the way. You go to KC, you watch their series in KC, and then you go to LA Angels to finish it.
What the fuck?
That's how they start the year.
That is just.
Wait, do they go to KC right after St. Louis?
Yeah, right after 4-game series.
Oh, dude, that's
Avery.
so close.
Yeah,
Avery,
so they go.
I mean, Avery.
And then they go, and then they play at Angel Stadium.
Avery, and let me
for
give you
a
another
weekend
scenario. Amir always gets me tickets for free. Like when he comes to play here, we won't have to pay for tickets.
I know
but
I know a lot
I
of
would
people.
be-
I know a lot of
I
people
would
in
be
KC.
in on that. I would be in on that.
Okay, Avery.
We need to
Amir
find an
will
Airbnb. We
Amir will
gotta
get us tickets, or we can crash at Amir's if his wife's and kid's not there.
we can't
But-
sleep at a mere kid.
He'll
No,
let me sleep
okay,
there. He loves
boys.
me. That's my guy.
We'll text about this, but I got the brains cooking a
This
little
is
bit.
just
on
if
my
you're
end,
listening to this,
but
just know it's the most absurd road trip where
One
my
of the-
car might explode, brand new, fucking 3,000 miles in. But I love you guys, man. Gate 14 to the fucking moon. What an episode! Snapping it around. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and let's fucking go.
Mitch White next week.
Yep, Mitch White next week. Mega meet.